Hello students, today we'll see Excel practicals. This is the application window of MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. Here you have a title bar and these are the menus, and this is the formula bar, and here you have a name box. Name box always shows the current cell address. These are the cells, individual cells, and columns A, B, C, D. These are numbered as columns, and the rows are numbered as 1, 2, 3. The first row, second row, third row. So intersection of row and column is called a cell. This is an individual cell. If you keep the cursor in a particular location, this cell will be active. That is, the address of the cell is displayed here in the name box. Each cell is identified by a particular cell address. So by column name and row name as a address. So B4 is the cell address displayed in the name box. And here C7, showing the C7. Active cell is C7. Here you have a status bar. It will show you the status of your Excel, which sheet is opened. Here it is a sheet 1 is open. If you click on plus sign, other sheets will open. In each sheet you have a number of rows and columns are present. Now we are in the first cell, that is the A1 cell. If you press Control plus right arrow key, it will show you last row, AMU. So after A, B, C, D up to Z, and next column starts with AA, AB like that. Next BA, BB, like up to AMU. It is 1024 columns are available in Excel. Now see how many rows are available. Control plus down arrow key. So you will come to last row of your sheet. So that is 10,48,576 rows are available, and here in AMJ means up to 1024 columns are available in each sheet. When you click on plus sign, it will open another sheet. Here also you have that much rows and columns. Now come to first row. First row and first column is A1. Here you can click anywhere in the cell and you can navigate. You can use the arrow keys to go up and down. You can use the tab keys. Tab keys you can use. In the cells you can type the alphanumeric data, that is alphabets and numbers. Numbers also you can type in each cells. You can change the cell height and width here. If you keep cursor on the column header and click and drag it like this, you can change the column width. If you want to change the row height, keep the cursor on the row header and double headed arrow will display here like this. Click and drag it and you can change the width of your row or a cell. If you want to delete the data, you can press delete key. Otherwise, select the cell, right click and press on delete option. It will delete the data from the particular row or column, and it will shift the cells up. Blank cells up means it will not delete that particular cell, just it will make the adjust. If you delete this contents, the seventh shift cells up means seventh row contents row will be shifted up. Just adjustment will be made while when deleted. Okay. Now we type some data here. roll number of student, name, subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3. Like that you can add number of subject, marks, total, and average of marks, minimum of marks, and maximum of marks will calculate. You can type the data here. Roll number as name, subject 1 marks are something, okay, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks. Like that, add some records. Okay, some data is added here. 3 records are added. Now I will do the total of marks. Subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3 marks I will calculate here. So always formula starts with equal to symbol, equal to, add the 3 cell contents, bracket of, you can give the ranges also manually, or manually you can type the address like this. The cell address you have to mention. So first marks is in C2 location. So C2 plus D2, here it is D2 C2 plus D2 plus E2 plus E2. Okay, 3 cell contents it has taken. Just formula is appeared here. When you press enter key, you can see the total marks here and the formula you can see on the formula bar. Now I want to calculate the second student's marks. So for that, not necessary to write the formula again here. Okay, just click and drag it. Automatically the cell address changes to C3 D3 E3 and C4 D4 E4. C4 D4. Automatically the cell address changes. That is called the relative cell addressing. We call it. I will explain you about the cell addressing later classes. Now average of marks. For that, average function is also available, or you can type manually also the formula. Average, or you can type the total divided by 3 also valid. Now average of 3 marks, that is C1 C2 to E2. You can give cell range like this, C2 colon E2. Close the bracket. close the bracket. So C2, it starts from C2 to E2, average of marks, press enter key. So 78%. Here it is showing. Okay, you can calculate average like this also. 78% is showing. When you click and drag the formula, it automatically cell address will change and it will show you the result. 55.3 something. Now you can change the formula like this also. Manually also you can type the formula equal to, start the formula with equal to, total is where it is the total in f f2, the total is in f2 divided by how many subject marks, 3 subject marks. So f2 divided by 3, press enter key, is 78%. Same answer is showing. When you copy this formula, this also same answer it will show you, that is f2, here f3, and here f4 divided by 3. Why you have divided by 3? Because the number of subjects are 3. Total marks divided by number of subjects. This formula is also here available. This is a select function box. Here it is a sigma marker showing. It is a sum button, auto sum button, average, minimum, maximum, count. Functions are ready-made available. I know the formula, I have typed. You can take the formula from this dialog box. Okay, minimum of marks we will calculate using this dialog box. Okay, minimum of, take the formula minimum function. It has taken total and average also. We do not necessary to take total and average. Up to C2 to E2 only we need. So you just make it correction, C2 to E2, which is the minimum marks he has taken in the particular subject. Okay, press enter key. So 76 is the minimum marks out of these 3 subjects. Now you can copy the formula like this. So second one, he has taken 45 as a minimum marks, 79 as a minimum marks here. Now same way you can calculate the maximum marks. Take the formula maximum equal to maximum C2 to H2 it has taken. So C2 to E2, C2 to E2 only you take E2, press enter key. So maximum of 80 marks he has taken out of 3 subjects. Now click and drag the formula. You can see the maximum of marks. So this way you can calculate using the functions available in the Excel. Now you can copy the entire table also. Copy paste you can do. You can copy that and paste it in another location. So this way you can do copy paste operations in Excel. Cut paste, copy paste is also very easy to work with Excel. Now here function dialog box is there. From here also you can calculate the formula. We'll see some functions here. So already I have explained about the functions, ready-made functions or formulas available in Excel. If you click here, the function dialog box will open. Function wizard dialog box it is. Here all categories of functions are available. Database function, data and time, financial, logical, mathematical, array, statistical, spreadsheet, text, logical also. Many functions are available. You can take use of that functions, those functions. Now select the mathematical functions. We'll see some functions how to work with that in the Excel sheet. Absolute function, this is the first function, absolute. What it does, it absolute value of a number it will show you. Here it is explaining the function. and formula is also available. Double click on this. Here you have a number box. Here you type for which value you want absolute value. Any signed number, it will remove the sign. For example, minus some value if you have given, it will remove the sign. That is the absolute value of a function. If you give minus value minus 30, the answer, the result is 30. Here only it is showing. If you click on OK, it will remove the symbol. That is the absolute function does. OK. See here. Formula it is showing equal to ABS minus 30 and the result is 30. If you want to see formula, here only double click it. So this absolute function, what it does, it removes the sign. If you give plus here, it will remove that symbol also, that sign also. So it's plus 30, it will give only 30. So next mathematical function is, many are there, you can do, you can calculate it. Take mathematical category here and see only mathematical functions in the function box. Mod value. It calculates the remainder of a division. If you divide any number by a divisor, whatever the remainder available, it will show you. Double click here. One number is there 45. I want to divide it by 2. The remainder will be, if you divide 45 by 2, it will show you 1 result. Remainder is 1. Shesha Antarala. So that is 1. See here. Double click it. Equal to mod 45 comma 2. Then press enter. So remainder, it will show you mod function shows the remainder. So this way the functions will work. There are many again text functions are there. Text functions, for example, you take the len function or len function, it shows the calculates the length of a total string. String means it is a group of characters. Left function, what it does, returns the first character or characters of a text. Okay, text may be anything. One word is their application. Now from left side, I want to remove only 3 characters. App, A-P-P, app. So how many characters are there? 3 characters. Okay. Now, okay. So for application, you have to double quote. It has not taken double quotes there. Always text is placed in a double quotes. String is placed in a double quotes. See here, app. Formula also you can see here only, equal to left application. So write in double quotes comma 3. So that is left function. What it does, it extracts the number of characters from the string. So 3 characters I am extracting. So APP app is extracted. If you write left function is there, right function is also available. Here only I will modify right function. Right side, from right side 3 characters it will extract, that is ION. Okay, so left, right, many are there. Concatenate function is also available, which joins the string. Equal to concat. I know the function, so I am typing it. You can take it from this function dialog box also. Equal to concat or concatenate function is there. Concat function, it combines several text items into one except cell ranges or arguments. Already if typed string is also there, it will take, otherwise you can write it in the formula. Concat one word is there, Tom. Second word Jerry, Tom and Jerry. Okay, it will join three strings here. Give space because it will leave space after each string. Press enter. So Tom and Jerry. It has joined the three strings. Like this way, some text functions are there. You can take use of those functions. Now here you have a fill option also. Fill facility is there. You can create the series of numbers like 1. If you type 1 and select the cell and click and drag the fill handle, this is the fill dot. Here you can see, if you click and drag below or right side, it will fill the numbers. Series of numbers are filled here 1 to 10. Not necessary to type in each cell. You can drag it right side, the right side will be filled. Select it, click and drag like this. So this is the fill. Autofill option is also available here. You see, fill down, fill right, fill series. So option is also available. Or manually you can use with mouse. Now you can fill some number of days, weekdays or month days also. So Sunday, you can fill this Sunday with up to Saturday, or again you can repeat it like this, or January, February. Select the fill handle and drag it. So like this way you can fill the cells with required data. These all facilities are available in Excel sheet. So this is the practical aspects of the Excel sheet, how you can type the data, modify the data, how to enter the formulas. These are all things we have seen today. Today we'll stop. For the next practical class we will see later. Okay, we'll stop here.